You can check with each other in the meantime. All right. Okay, let's make sure you got this. The second one is a little bit more tricky. Again, don't flip the sign when you have a negative answer. You flip the sign when you multiply or divide by a negative. So here, you subtract 3 first, but then you divide by -2. Because you divide by -2 on both sides, you flip the sign. This is what's causing that. You're dividing by a negative. Okay, and when you flip the sign, that switches it so that when you graph these in a second, they should be split. So make sure you have the word or in between. Here's my answer. Lovely. Okay. P is less than -4, greater than or equal to -2. So you should have this less than -4, greater than or equal to 2. They are split apart. That should typically happen when you have or, unless it's like a really weird one, which I rarely do. Okay, unless it's like an activity that we're doing that's a little strange. Okay. Check your interval notation, negative infinity, up to -4, parentheses, union, because you got 2 things, okay? And then a bracket from 2 to infinity. So try it, and remember that what you do to the inside, you also do to the outside. The 4 goes first, okay? You're working inside out. -4. Since 4 is positive, you should subtract it. The x is not isolated because it's still got, and what is that? -1. Get rid of that by dividing it. You know how this works. Divide by -1, all 3 sides. What happens when I divide by a negative? Flip the signs, all of them, okay? So flip, flip. So x is here, and then we'll get our answers. -7 divided by -1 is +7. 1 divided by -1 is -1. Okay, again, what's causing the sign to flip is flip signs. You have to flip both, okay? Is because you divided by a negative. Here's the thing, this is weird. When we have a condensed inequality like that, we don't face the signs to the left like that. We need to face them towards the right, and so you need to rewrite your answer because it's tacky. Rewrite it with a smaller number on the left. So -1 on the left, 7 on the right. When I have a condensed inequality with that 3 parts situation, you need to always face them to the right. So it is, if you read it from the middle, less than or equal to 7, greater than or equal to -1. That's your final answer. All right, then you can graph it pretty easily. If your bigger number is on the left, please make sure you flip the entire thing. And usually, yeah, that should only usually happen if you've got a negative. All right, try and graph it. Remember, it's and, so it should look like a barbell because it's saying x is between -1 and 7. And my interval goes from -1 to 7. They both get brackets because they're both closed. So 7 spaces or more puts me, let's see, yep, hold on, here. And you said to the right. I agree. Okay. But this is absolute value. We're talking about spaces from 0. So there's another section of the graph that is 7 spaces from 0 or more. Okay, yeah, -7 is 7 spaces from 0, right? So we can put a point there, or a closed circle. Which way does it get more than 7 spaces away? Left. Because if you get closer to 0, isn't your distance getting smaller? If you get closer to 0, your distance from 0 is getting smaller. We want it to be more than 7 spaces away. So 7 spaces away, or 8, or 9, or 10, right? Because we're just counting positively. I don't know. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. So here's your two inequalities that actually satisfy that. It's x less than or equal to -7, or it could be x greater than or equal to +7. Those are the two that have 7 spaces or more. So you're getting farther from 0. Okay, this is an example of an or inequality. It all depends on this sign here. This guy. This is your greater than or equal to case. And to write that in interval notation, hopefully you're getting the hang of this. Remember, use that union because this is an or situation. You've got one graph going from -infinity to -7, bracket. And then the other one going from +7 to infinity, parentheses. Remember, there should be brackets of both the 7s because they're both closed circles because it was or equal to. Okay, so that's option number 1. If it is, notice, greater than. If it is, however, less than, in this case it's less than or equal to, you need to think for me, okay, some number is less than or equal to 4 spaces. So what that's saying is some number is 4 spaces from 0 or fewer. Okay, you can look at your number line on your paper, or you can look at mine on the wall. 4 spaces from 0 or fewer. Less than, we're saying, okay, it's got to be, hold on, do red. It's got to be in between here and here, because in between here and here, it's either 4 spaces or it's less than that. It's 3, it's 2, it's 1, it's 0. If you go outside of that, then it gets more than 4 spaces, 5, 6, 7, which is not what we want. Okay, writing the inequality, like we've been working on, the x value here is between -4 and 4. That's a condensed inequality, and then you can write it in interval notation. They both get brackets from -4, comma, to 4. When you have less than, sorry, I should have highlighted it. When you have less than, it is going to be condensed. It's going to be a barbell. When you have greater than, it's going to be split apart. So, and, or. All right, onward. It'll all make sense eventually. Okay, let's write down the steps, and then we're just gonna start doing it. You are going to isolate the absolute value. Get the bars alone. I feel like a broken record because I've said it so many times. And then this is really mathy. Look at your absolute value inequality and determine if it's and or. So we're not just gonna like get the bars alone, just start going and start solving. No. Please pause for like 10 seconds and look at it and literally decide and or. You are going to know it is and, if you look back at the poster over here, you will know it's and if it is less than or equal to at that point. It is or if it's greater than or equal to, okay? So if you need to like write your little sign, remember or is greater than or equal to, and is less than or equal to. And it's not appearing, but it will. For or, which again is greater than or equal to, you're going to use the KISS method. Keep it, switch, switch. See what I mean in a second. For and, which is your less than or equal to, you're going to make it a condensed inequality. That's like the 3-part where you have the variable in the middle and then numbers on either side. Okay, solve both inequalities and then graph them. Graph your solution and write it in interval notation, okay? So I have x, the absolute value of x plus 7 is less than or equal to 2. Are the bars isolated? Are they isolated? Yeah, they're alone. There's nothing else on that left side. They're okay. They're isolated, so now you can decide and or. It is less than or equal to 2, which means we want the spaces from 0 to be less than 2 or equal to 2. So this is, because it's less than, what kind? And. Okay, and when we have and or less than, you are going to write it as a condensed inequality, as an and inequality. So you're going to keep the expression in the middle, x plus 7. On the right side, you're going to keep that the same, less than or equal to 2. But we also know that it could be negative 2. Anything between negative 2 and 2 will make it have 2 spaces from 0 or less than. To make your notes actually helpful, here's what's happening. You have the expression in the middle. You have the positive number on the right, the negative number on the left, okay? This is and. So you're just solving your compound inequality, which we talked about yesterday. So split it. What you do to the middle, you do left and right. So what do I do to the middle? Minus 7, minus 7, minus 7. All the things. I get negative 9. Negative 5. And this is your answer. We're saying if I plug those numbers in, then I'll have an absolute value that's 2 or fewer. Okay, this one. Negative 9. I don't want the highlighter. Negative 9. Negative 5. It's saying x is between negative 9 and 5, so I should have open or closed circles. Closed. It's or equal to. And it's the stuff in between. Okay, your interval notation. Make sure you've got brackets. Goes from negative 9 to negative 5. Bracket. Remember, how do we decide if it was and or? Maybe you have no idea. I looked at the sign. It was less than, and that's what causes it to be and. So I bet you can maybe do that on your own based on your check-ins. I think you kind of know what's happening. Get the bars isolated because you cannot decide if it's and or until the bars are isolated. One. I hope so. What did you do with the 4? Divide. Oh, thank you for not subtracting it. And thank you for not distributing it, because that's a tragic mistake. 2x minus 5, the absolute value is greater than 5. Okay, at this point, now you can decide. Look at the sign. Is it and or? I don't know, Miss Brown. Yes, or. This is or. Make sure we know. I would literally write it down before you just start winging it. Please don't do that. Let's actually make sure we know. And now you are going to, it's KISS. It's not keep it simple, stupid today. It is keep it, switch, switch. So you're going to keep this one exactly the same, which I usually put it on the right since it's the positive one. So 2x minus 5 is greater than 5. Keep that one the same. This is KISS. KISS. You're going to keep this one, keep it the same. Switch, switch. Okay, let's see what I mean by that. So not switching anything here, I'm going to switch the sign and switch the sign. That's not helpful. Switch the inequality sign and switch the sign in the 5. So switch, switch. Switch it to less than negative. So it's always going to be greater than the positive, less than the negative. This is an or inequality, so you can put the word or in between if you'd like to remind yourself. This is the one where you're switching, switching. Switch the sign, switch it to be negative. Switch, switch. So KISS, keep it, switch, switch. Okay, at this point, this is what we did yesterday. It's just 2 inequalities. Can you please solve them? I trust that hopefully you have a general idea of what to do. Don't be scared, 0 doesn't bite. 0? When you do 0 divided by 2, what do you get? 0. was a good guess? Okay, you should get two answers. X is less than 0 or x is greater than 5. Because this is an OR inequality like we talked about yesterday, this is your answer. That is beautiful. Okay, that's your answer. They should be split apart unless it's like a weird case, okay? So at 0 and 5, you should have, this is the same thing as yesterday. 0 and lower, 5 and higher. They're open circles because it's not equal to. Okay, so we kept the first one, we switched the sign, made it negative, switch, switch. Your interval notation, remember this is OR. So it goes from negative infinity to what? 0, and then from 5 to infinity. Did I add 3? No, that would be tragic. Please divide. Ooh! What happens when you divide by negative? Flip the sign. So exciting. Because then you end up with an and inequality, and that's so much better. At least I like them better. Because I feel like it's less work. Remember when you have an and inequality, since that's what I have, you're like, I don't understand how you got less than. I flipped the sign because of this. I put the expression in the middle. I put the less than 4 still there. Then I've got to copy paste and make it -4 on the other side. Your sign should always face to the right. And then this is something hopefully you know how to solve from yesterday. Draw your lines. What you do to the middle, you must also do to the outside. Please get x alone. So I'll add 1 first. When you divide by 2, do you think I want a decimal? Please no. You need to get in the habit of leaving it as a fraction. So less than 5 halves, greater than -3 halves. And that should be good. And it looks like we're going to have open circles on both. It is and, so it should be a barbell. In my interval notation, both have parentheses because they're open. If it's less than 0, you're saying that your absolute value has to be what? Negative? What do you know about that? Can we do that? No. You can't. No solutions. Because you can't have negative spaces from 0. So this is technically, since nothing's there, this is the empty set. This is a fun little, what that means is that nothing works, okay?